welcome to a game zone with me, Francis Abatisha Lampard. It's game day, it's Saturday here in Ghana, West Africa, and it's Chelsea versus Manchester United in UK. Wembley Stadium, it is the Emirates Cup final or the English FA Cup, and this particular one, Chelsea versus Manchester United. It is going to be very cagey encounter, looking at both managers, Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte. Jose Mourinho ending the Premier League season on a very high note. They have ended in second spot on the Premier League table, and Antonio Conte failing to make Champions League spot with Chelsea, and I don't think Chelsea fans are happy with this, looking at the caliber of players he's got, looking at the money they have invested in the transfer window, especially they brought in the likes of Bakayoko, Emerson, and also Alvaro Morata. But to me, Alvaro Morata hasn't done well as a top-notch player signed with huge amounts of money. And Chelsea, they've been very atrocious this season. They haven't won anything, but at least they are in the FA Cup final, make amends. Looking at Antonio Conte, wasn't happy in the just ended English Premier League season, because to him, he requested for some players, but they didn't give him the green light, or Roman Abramovich didn't give him the money to sign those players. But it shouldn't be an excuse. Antonio Conte, I keep telling him that no, this particular season you've got to concentrate on the season and also look or just use the players you have at your disposal. But Antonio Conte, to me, he was very bad this season. Looking at the performance they have exhibited last season by winning the Premier League, it was absolutely fantastic. And Chelsea going into this particular one, it is going to be very serious. And looking at Jose Mourinho and his Manchester United, they have done well this season, and they will be looking forward to, securing their first trophy this season. They will be looking forward to making something great in this particular FA Cup against Chelsea. And Jose Mourinho, he keeps complaining about his players, the likes of Marco Rashford and Luke Shaw. Jose Mourinho, this particular one, I keep telling him that he should, in fact, stop complaining about his players and concentrate, because these players, if you keep complaining, if you keep talking about them, that they are not doing well, because at the end of the day it will get into their nerve and they will begin to do something that you will not like. And Jose Mourinho, we all know he complains a lot. If players fail to live up to the belly, if players fail to, in fact, obey his instructions, he will always bash them irrespective of who you are. But this particular one, the English FA Cup, Chelsea versus Manchester United, it promises to be scintillating, it promises to be fireworks. And this particular one, I find it very difficult to, in fact, anticipate a scoreline in this particular one, because both haven't won anything this season. Jose Mourinho, he didn't win anything this season. Antonio Conte, he never won anything this season. And this is the opportunity for both managers to at least conclude their season with a trophy. And the FA Cup, it's a domestic trophy, and they do cherish it a lot, most of the clubs in the Premier League. And Chelsea, they were very good in the FA Cup because they were able to make the final. And this particular one, Jose Mourinho, and he's got a very good goalkeeper in the shape of David De Gea. He has won the goalkeeper of the just ended English Premier League season. And Chelsea, to me, and Willian has been very awesome for Chelsea this season. And a few of the players, the likes of Thibaut Courtois was very atrocious in the Champions League against Barcelona. But this particular one, it is going to be very cagey encounter. And as far as score prediction for Chelsea versus Manchester United is concerned, and of course it is the game zone featuring Chelsea versus Manchester United in the English FA Cup. As far as score prediction is concerned, I am going to go with 2-1 victory for Antonio Conte and his charges. And this particular one, I think Paul Pogba will score for Manchester United. I know Olivier Giroud is going to pull the ball at the back of the net, and guess what? Eden Hazard is also going to score a goal. And that is the end of the era for Antonio Conte. To me, I'm not saying Roman Abramovich will sack him, but looking at the way things are going, the guy wants to, take his £9 million and leave. That if Roman Abramovich terminates the contract. And that is the end of the Game Zone with me, Francis Agbajisa Lampard. It is the English FA Cup final with me. Till then, do enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, and let's meet in the Champions League final. Don't do what I wouldn't do. The name remains Lampard, and I have passion for sport.